are here at New Hampshire. Only 8 cars in the race I'm running this week. We'll be heading up to New Hampshire for the actual races on Friday, so I needed to run this as soon as possible, and this was really the only one I could run. I'll be busy the rest of today and tomorrow, which is Thursday. So I'll be running this one here. Car's pretty good in the long run, which with 8 cars, I would hope we're going to get a long run, because if we don't, we have a serious problem. These people have problems, I think. So, hey, we're going to make a move here. We're going to try to get in place, maybe 3rd or 4th here. Chris Atkins isn't here, so, you know, that's going to be tricky to keep up with them. But we'll try to get as much as we can. But tire wear doesn't mean a lot, so staying out, maybe splitting it up 2 stops would definitely be an option. We'll get ready here for the green, though. It was 3/10 off the top 2, but I think that's more qual trim they worked on. I didn't.
Boss man, we got the pace car off. Be ready. Green flag.
We're pretty consistent on the long run. We're staying like maybe 29, running like a 29.89 or 29.9 to start it off, and then we run like consistent 30.1, 30.1, 30.2, 30.2, and stay at the 30.4 mark with this condition. So take care of the car, take care of the tires for the first few laps until they get heated up.
33.5.
Obviously, they're not waiting any minute here. They're going balls to the wall right away. Something I saw people doing a lot more than I was is a lot of people were dive bombing, not dive bombing the corner, but more forcing the corner entry. I'm lifting a little bit early, getting on that brake and letting it roll, which should be beneficial to us in the long run. The tires probably won't wear as much as they would. Diving into that corner pretty hard and getting on the brakes hard. You don't want to heat up the brakes, heat up that front tire. Scrape the wall there, but okay.
30.288 inside. Still inside.
Thank you, buddy. You didn't have to do that, man.
Still inside. Still there. Clear, good job.
I'll let that guy by for now. That damage slowed us up there for a minute. Lost our momentum. So we'll get back in behind him here. He'll probably come right back to us after a few laps. See, he's really getting into the corner really hard. We can't do that because of how our setup's set up. We can't. It just doesn't. It'll wheel hop too much going in. So we try to keep it solid going in, just letting it roll to the middle. Letting that thing roll over on the coil in the front end and the springs and helping us get up off the corner.
13.35.
We do have the Black Haas colors back behind the car, up on the car, just like we did Monday night in the red light racing. They'll be coming here next week with the Cup car, though, so obviously not the same, but the line is going to be pretty similar as it is this week.
30.395.
tires here too.
30.596.
Trust me, I'm pushing my best. I've taken a lot of practice laps. I thought this was pretty good, but
There. That's a good job.
we'll just have to see how it goes in the long run here. Maybe some of these guys will start falling off bad. I don't understand how they're driving away like that. At least the guy moved over for it, I guess. I drove the entry right there real bad. try to get in a groove here, try to be a little bit more quiet, try to concentrate.
Thank you, boys.
Oh, you're way faster than me. You ain't got her rhythm yet.
7, 5, 6.
Sorry, Shane.
I might break the race up into segments, 2 segments. 33 and then 66 pin, because we're already putting 6th place a lap down. So, and we're putting 7th place another lap down, so I really don't think
6, 7, 8.
it matters if we take 2 or when we take take tires. All the time will help us. I don't know what we have for damage, probably like 8 seconds of damage. But you know, iRacing physics, we might have like 30 seconds of damage. Who knows? Just a little scrape on the wall, we might have the right side rubbing off the car.
6, 6, 5.
guys are going to just hold us up as much as possible.
30.726, still inside. Clear low if you need it.
Well, you know, of all the time I am losing because I'm slow, that just cost us a whole second right there, I think, to the leader. Like, realistically, I could be running a fixed setup and be faster than him, which is sad.
30.884.
Even Chris Atkins is pretty slow, and he's FSR, and he's pretty fast usually, so. Tough track to figure out, especially with this new package. I thought I had my hands on it. Tell you the truth, the car doesn't even handle that bad, but they're just able to get through the corners a lot better than I am. I don't know how, but they are. And that's where they're beating us. Just they're able to roll it through the middle and get back on that gas a lot earlier than I am. Which is sad, but it's true. We're gonna pit right here, because why not? I ain't gonna do nothing to the car. It's really nothing to do to it. Seven seconds. We'll get probably most of it fixed here. Okay, maybe not. They can't fix it when they're doing tires. I forgot. Almost ready. And we're off. Problem with these setups, like we were talking, there are a lot of people in the forums who were complaining that the front end really, it's like 2-3 inches off the ground, which isn't supposed to be like that. Obviously, it's supposed to be right on that ground, and you can't lower it. Like my right front is as low as you can legally go, and it looks like it's about 3 feet off the ground, which is sad, but that's how this is. They've been trying to get them to work, but they really haven't been able to. The shocks and springs in this simulator and iRacing, they don't really hold the car down like they're supposed to. They don't push the car down like they would normally, which is sad. But you know, we can only do so much, and I know they've done a lot. It's just really realistic, but it's not close to what real racing is like. So that's sad, but it's the truth. Pretty sure we just have a fifth place car pending people crashing or people having accidents or stuff like that, or black flags and other things like that. Because the car just, I don't understand how they're able to do it, but they are able to get through the middle and off 10 times faster than us, about 2, 3, 4 tenths faster than us. I used the setup that I found from the forums. I really didn't feel any speed with it, so I abandoned it. I went back to the one I had been working on, which I used my Iowa setup really just to get a baseline for it. It didn't feel that bad, but obviously not close to where it needs to be speed-wise. which puts us back in a situation where we were earlier this year, where the cars don't handle that bad. They're just really bad on speed.
Lap traffic up here.
Which, you know, we can't do anything about, obviously. But it's just tough. But that's how it has to be.
Inside. Still inside. Clear inside.
If we could get back on the lead lap and then have one caution and we pass this guy and then we have a caution, just so we can recover and see what we can do with it, I wouldn't be too upset about that. Get the car fixed completely. I don't think that 5 seconds of damage is really doing much in the end, but
30.572. Outside. Clear, clear, clear.
we are catching the 4 car, but remember, he has not pitted
Can
yet.
anyone else hear Kyle, or is it just me?
Huh?
Now I can hear you.
30.452. Keep in your marks. Doing good.
It's 2 weeks in a row now with people like that. At least the top 2 are having a nice battle.
30.4.
They're gone.
They're double gone.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to get lapped again.
This guy's gonna get in our way again.
Inside.
Like he pitted and came out just so we could get in our way.
Clear low. 30.541.
Well, at least no matter how slow you are, you all will be getting top 10s today.
Hallelujah. That's so little. I'm glad I got into this race. I'm getting the top 10 out of it.
Outside. Clear, clear.
Dang. Oh well. Gotta do what we gotta do, you know? I'm trying to run as much as I can because even if we come here and get 8 points, 8 points. Say we come here and out of this race we get 80 points towards the championship. It's better than me dropping a week at a track that isn't, well, I thought wasn't that bad at. Earlier we dropped Martinsville. I didn't run when they were at Martinsville, and I'm probably going to have to drop the road courses because I am not that good at road course racing. Though I may run a team event, the 6-hour Daytona Prototypes at Watkins Glen later on this season. I might run that race. We're not sure yet. Trying to work out some things with drivers and who's going to take what responsibilities, doing what, and racing when, and all that kind of stuff. So that's still under wraps. What we're trying to figure out with that, trying to get some team stuff worked out. But
Damn, second place is on his ass.
if y'all two up front want to wreck each other, you can. I don't mind. No one will be sad.
He pitted, he pitted.
So they're going for the halfway break. I might just stay out at this point now. We'll see. I might just stay out to the end. Because tires obviously mean nothing. I pitted and they were still beating me with fresh rubber. They were still beating me with old tires. So.
30.419. Leaders on pit road.
Well, either way, we'll get a top 5 out of it. Like I said, can only do so much to make a setup that, like I said, I thought was pretty good.
Settle in, let's get a rhythm. 1 lane to go here. 30.4.
I just don't understand how they're able to get these setups working so well in such a little time. It's not like when they, with the old setups where, like, for the team, for us, we had one setup that we could bring almost everywhere. And it would be close enough that we could just work off of it and make some changes and be a contender for a top 5, top 3 spot every single race, no matter who was in them, minus the FSR guys, but that doesn't count. Like I said, it's just tough. It's the team who gets there first, and FSR has gotten there first. I don't know who Chin Daughtery, daughter, or whatever his name is, in that number 1 car. I don't know who he drives for. I don't know what team he's on, but they obviously, or he's obviously gotten this car working pretty well for himself. Better than everyone else, obviously, in this one. I was talking to Chris before the race, and he said that he's fast. Well, the other guys are fast on the team. Trent and them are fast. He just doesn't like this place, so he's not going to be super fast like they are. So it's a little bit of both worlds there, where he's not that good here, but he still's got a really strong setup where even if he screws up every here and there, he still has a good setup that's going to bail him out of that condition. So it's about our team finding stuff, finding ways to get around these tracks the best with this new package. And once we can figure out a good setup, a good springs and shocks setup for this one. The springs are tough now because with the springs, the lowest you can go to on that front end is 500. What you could go to earlier, before that update, we could go down to 300. And not everybody knows about springs and shocks and stuff, but the lower the spring, the more front grip. So as soon as they up that max minimum on the front springs, it throws all your setups pretty much out the window, because they all become illegal based on different things that they have in them. The shocks change all the wedge, changes the heights, changes everything. So it's pretty much you start back from scratch, from not knowing what you're doing to having them work off baselines and work off stuff you find in forums and stuff like that. And the forums don't give you that much. Jared Crawford, he works with FSR, and the last 2 or 3 weeks he's put up his setup in the box in the e-car forums, and realistically it's good, but it's not awesome. I don't think it's the setup that he uses for the team. I'm positive it's not that setup. There's no way he's giving out a winning setup every single week. There's no way he'd do that. That'd be a pretty backstabbing move for the team overall. It's just tough that we have to deal with trying to contend with people that obviously have some kind of inner sense on iRacing, that they know what they're doing and they have everything up to par with what they're doing. So it's just tough. When I'd have to say some of these guys must have inside knowledge of iRacing and know people inside that are tested the betas that have an upper hand on what they're doing in this whole thing. It's like Chris had a problem, so we're gonna be P3, I think, here once it's cycled out, which obviously wouldn't be that bad considering how slow we are. Like I said though, it's just tough when you can't do anything you want to because the car's just not fast enough to. The big tracks, Kentucky, we weren't even that bad. I felt like Kentucky, we had a car that could contend if we wouldn't have spun out. The second race I ran, we spun out, and it was not pretty.
I'm glad I didn't get into it a couple laps ago. That was awesome.
I'm hoping that Matt Benson's tires equal out enough that we're able to stay up here in third and hold him off. I don't know how much. He's not beating us too much per lap, but I think once our tires really start to get down to wear in here, he's going to just be beating us more and more and more and more. So we're just going to have to try to contend with what he's doing, and they're racing side by side in front of him, so he's got nowhere to go right now. That's probably holding him up a little bit. Somebody's blinking back there now. Maybe someone will blink out and we can finish second. I don't know. Like I said, that would be wonderful. I would take it.
I had a moment.
Someone blinking back there, or my eyes just playing tricks?
Your eyes are playing tricks, Kyle. Your eyes are playing tricks.
Trust me, they played tricks in practice, because I thought I was pretty good.
Oh, I know I'm not any good.
I was like, damn, 30 lap run, I'm only falling off 10% on the right front. I'm 3/10 within what I'm running. I'm only 2/10 off on the beginning of that runs. But obviously, nope. Okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty good right there for us. We're gonna have a lucky dog there.
Great racing, Shane. Having a hell of a time racing with you, man. That's all.
We're gonna be back on a even playing field with at least the 4.
Finally lost it off 4. Sorry, guys. I tried.
It's all good, buddy.
We'll line up. Okay. Coming around the pace car. Actually, we don't even need a lucky dog because we're not locked down. I don't think it is.
It's been for me, man. That was awesome. Awesome racing, bud.
I don't know what to do to the car, really. I feel like you said, I really don't feel like there's nothing wrong.
Checking up here, my bad. Checking up
I'm
here.
going to take pound,
My bad, my bad.
half pound out of the right front, and I guess we'll leave it with that. Like I said, it's really not even that bad. So.
Pit road is open. Adjust your brakes if needed.
I think the 4 is going to be the lucky.
You're going to be lining up behind the 8. Behind the 8. Get the lucky dog. Have a free pass coming on the outside.
Fun fact, even though there is 8 cars in here, the SOF's probably pretty good, so points, probably be some solid points.
Hopefully.
Well, us 3 are up in the, what's yours, JD? I know mine's like 4750. So obviously Shane's is bigger than mine. I don't know about what yours is.
I just got back over 3,000. I think I'm 3,041, I think.
Yeah, I was hoping we would get at least maybe like a 2,500 or something like that SOF, because the 23 one the other day had like a I think 110 points for the winner, like 80 points for third. I'll take 80 points. I'm just trying to get in the races that I know that I can run decent in. The road courses, damn, they're going to be off weeks. Throw them out the window.
Yeah, the 9 o'clock race, the top split, the strength of field was 36.92, and I finished third and got 192 points. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, my friend ran, I don't know if, I think it might have been the same one you ran, last night, the one that was a wreck fest. It was every other lap there was a caution, and he finished 8th, I think, and got 110 points. I was like, oh my God, like Jesus.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was happy to get that third place finish. I had a win taken away from me yesterday by a wreck car, and I self-spun the second race, and that third race I finished third, so I was glad I got that third place.
It's just tough here because making it roll through the middle is so important, and I thought I had it rolling pretty well, but I guess you guys have it rolling even better. Well, after I pitted and got 4 tires, you were still faster than me.
Yeah, I got a pretty good feel for this track. I like New Hampshire a lot.
One to go.
I was making jokes the other day, but when I'm going there this weekend, I might have to go ask Joe Gibbs or something. Can I have a setup for the car, man?
Yep. Yeah, can you share a setup, buddy?
When you get there, can you share it with me, please? Because I suck.
I'll tell him it's recreational, not commercial. I'll give him credit in the thumbnail. I'll put his pictures. Joe Gibbs Racing.
I would still rather have Martin Truex as junior strap. Sorry.
Martin Truex, he's right in front of me. Then Rowdy's on the outside. Get ready for the restart here. I think it was the same thing as the first start, so. Let's see. Got that damage repaired. We got that little bit out of the right front. Hopefully that'll help us in the long run. And hopefully we can probably try to beat this 4. Because on the long run, we looked like we were pretty even with them. So hopefully on this run here, we can try to stay even with them and get a pretty good top 3 out of it. I would take the top 3. That's probably going to be about 95 something points. Even 4th, I'd take 4th out of it at this point.
30.719.
They just got more. He's got like obviously the front 2 are way better than everyone here. But me and the 4. The 4 just has more forward bite off than I do. We get to the middle, I'm a little bit better dead middle. But when he gets on it, he's able to get on it and he drives that sucker right off the corner and he gaps us probably about a 10th each time he does it.
You're blinking a little bit, Shane.
Hey, I wouldn't mind if he blinks out. Would suck for him, but
30.253.
Damn, Carl. I just not take the corner.
30.105.
Michael might be parking it.
30.136.
I feel like if we can stay within a second after about 15, 20 laps, he starts to fall off more than us, I think. Don't quote me on that. front two are just in their own zip code.
30.24.
They're able to drive. He's able to drive it in hard and get it to turn in the middle at the same time, which I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they're doing it. I just don't know what the front end has to be to make that happen. But I tried a lot of stuff this week. I tried the shocks high. I tried the hot shocks low. Front springs are pretty much as low as possible. I played with air pressures. I played with rebound. I played with camber. I played with caster. I played with everything you could play with these cars. Track bar, rear springs, everything. It's just nothing. I just can't get it to rotate. Right there is where we need it to start to turn, and it just doesn't. And realistically, we're not dropping that far back off the 4. On the screen, it looks like we're dropping off a lot from him, but on the chart, we're really dropping off maybe a 100th here, 100th there, 1,000th here. Too tight right there. He went a little bit high though in 3 and 4, so we were able to catch up a little bit to him. We pretty much got back what we lost. $19 to go this time.
You the man, Benny.
If I can just stay on him here, we might be able to scare him into a mistake or something to get by him. 16 to go this time.
Working on them in front of you. Side.
Caught that 8 just right at the wrong spot right there. We lost 10-2 now.
5-7-7.
Like I said, if we can stay on him here, though, we might be able to get him driving in a little too hard. We can get under him, driving in, getting the gas coming off a little bit harder than you would.
30.3.
Hit the wall, and we can get a third out of this one.
User entered your channel.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm having a very bad race.
That's not good. You were supposed to be having a good race.
Yeah, I know. The piece of shit.
What happened?
The car is just a piece of shit. JD Willis and Shane Doherty. Doherty. They are we're racing in New Hampshire. They're racing in Indy already.
Wait, what do you mean?
That's how fast they are.
Really?
I'm racing this guy for third. They're 8 seconds ahead of us. Well, JD's 10, but second is 8. Like, this is I don't know. I just don't understand how they're able to make it roll so well. Like, my car isn't even handling that bad.
Yeah.
They obviously must have inside info.
Mm-hmm.
30.602.
Chris Atkins was in here and he was beating us too, but he either got, I think he got a speeding penalty because he pitted and then left. So which I still feel like that's such a waste of time because you run 40 laps and then get a speeding penalty when you can still finish top 4.
Yeah.
Really top 3. I think you would have finished top 3 because even me and the 4 are pretty slow.
30.431. Gonna be 10 laps to go this
10
time.
to go. Hoping this 4 just screws up so I can get a top 3 out of it though. Or we catch this guy in front of us right at the bad angle for him. We caught a lap car. Literally, this guy's out here. I'm running 30.4s. The leaders are probably running 29.9s or 29.8s. This guy's out here running like 31.8s, 31.9s. Like, he's 2 or 3 seconds off. I don't think he's meeting minimum speed. That's how slow he is. We catch him and he like stops in front of you. And he just happened to stop in front of me when I was right behind this guy for third. So I lost like half a second off. But, you know.
30.5.
But yeah, the car's junk. I'll take it out of the box as soon as we get out of here. I will forget New Hampshire ever happened. I will steal the points though, however many I get. Probably like 85 or 90. I'll take them.
I have a new friend request on iRacing.
30.6.
Yay, me.
Robert A. Mitchell.
It's Mark Agerbrod.
Y'all
Oh.
not
Inside.
I thought Robert A. was going to run this race because he was in
You've been
here.
good until now.
He was in the practice for the race. I was like, oh no. I hope he doesn't DQ me too. But no, he just wanted to practice a little. We've had 1 caution so far. My only hope was that the leaders got together and wrecked each other, but I don't think that's gonna happen now. to go this time. Fans really came out for the 8-car show. 7-car show. One of them didn't even start the race.
30.558. Two laps to go, 2 laps to go.
Getting the 2 to go right here. And like I said, we're still not that far off this guy. We can try to jump on him. If he slips up a little bit, we're going to be right under him.
30.581.
If I wanted to be an asshole, I'd tell a lap car to go high. Because I know he can't turn the low.
The white flag this time.
He's going to drop low down the straightaway here. So. Unless this 4 really screws up in this last lap, we're not going to have a
It's
chance
not a
at it.
spot. It's not a spot. Inside 30.737. Still there at your door. Clear low.
As he drives it in the corner, almost wrecking us.
Good race, boys.
Beautiful guy right there. Slow the whole race. You finish 10 laps down just because you're slow. And then almost wrecked the guy who's
Great
running.
racing with Shane again,
Nice
man.
guy.
That was amazing, man. That's why I get on that race for racing like that, buddy.
Well, nice race in there, JD and Shane. The best idea I had was we were racing in New Hampshire, and you guys were already in Indy for next week.
Good work, everybody.
Yeah, I'm ready for Indy next week too, man. That's gonna be fun too.
Interesting. Well, I can't do much right there, P4. I'm gonna go back to that last lap there. To me, it looked like the 8 car tried to either went in the corner, didn't know what he was doing or what, but going a corner right there, I thought he was a lot closer than he was, but still, we weren't gonna catch that 4, so. JD's fastest lap was a 29.5. On that last run, he was running 2s, 3s, and O's, and we were running, I think my fastest was a 30.0, 29.9, so we were definitely about half a second off or so off him. And like I said, it's kind of back to the beginning of the season where we were handling pretty good, but the car was just really, really slow. So we'll take what we can get. It's gonna be decent points, probably 80, 90 points. Not that bad, but we'll take those, and we'll head to the great Indianapolis Speedway next week.